The weight of years and the burden of a life lived in both struggle and blessing finally settled upon Jacob. His journey, marked by divine encounters and human frailties, reached its earthly conclusion. A hush fell over the land of Goshen as the patriarch breathed his last. Joseph, his beloved son, was overcome with an anguish that pierced his very soul. He fell upon his father's face, weeping uncontrollably, his tears a torrent of sorrow for the man who had shaped his destiny. He kissed Jacob's cold brow, a final tender farewell. In his grief, Joseph gave solemn instructions to the physicians in his service. He commanded them to embalm his father, a practice of great reverence in the land of Egypt. This ancient ritual would preserve Jacob's body for the long journey ahead. The process of embalming was meticulous and lengthy, requiring 40 days to complete. During this time, the entire household of Joseph, and indeed all of Egypt, entered a period of profound mourning. The land resonated with lamentation. For 70 days, the Egyptians observed a period of deep sorrow, honoring Jacob as a great man. Their respect for Joseph, the vizier, extended to his family, and they joined in the solemn rites of remembrance. It was a testament to Jacob's stature and Joseph's influence. With the period of mourning concluded, Joseph approached Pharaoh's court with a heavy heart and a humble request. He sought permission to fulfill a sacred vow made to his dying father. Jacob had extracted an oath from Joseph, a promise to bury him not in Egypt, but in the land of his ancestors. Joseph conveyed his father's dying wish, explaining the solemn oath he had sworn. Pharaoh, recognizing the profound importance of such a promise, and holding Joseph in high esteem, readily granted his request. He understood the sanctity of a son's commitment to his father. Thus began a procession of unparalleled grandeur and solemnity, a testament to Jacob's legacy and Joseph's position. A vast retinue assembled to accompany the body of the patriarch to its final resting place. It was a sight to behold, stretching across the desert plains. Pharaoh's highest officials, along with many Egyptian dignitaries, joined the cortege. Their presence underscored the respect accorded to Joseph and the significance of this journey. The might of Egypt honored the passing of a Hebrew patriarch. Joseph's entire household, his brothers, and all of Jacob's descendants journeyed together. They moved as one, a family united in grief and purpose, fulfilling a sacred duty. The caravan was immense, a moving testament to their lineage. Chariots and charioteers, symbols of Egyptian power and prestige, formed part of the escort. Their presence added to the majesty and security of the procession. It was a journey fit for a king or a father of nations. Only the youngest children, along with the flocks and herds, remained behind in Goshen. The journey was too arduous for them, and their presence was not required for the solemn rites. They awaited the return of their families in Egypt. The grand procession finally arrived at Goren HaAtad, a threshing floor located beyond the Jordan River. Here, at the threshold of the Promised Land, the company paused for a final, profound memorial. The air was thick with anticipation and sorrow. For 7 days, a solemn service of lamentation was held, a period of intense mourning and remembrance. The cries of grief echoed across the landscape, a powerful expression of loss and devotion. It was a final farewell before the burial. The Canaanites, inhabitants of the land, observed the elaborate funeral with awe and wonder. They had never witnessed such a display of sorrow and respect. The sheer scale of the procession and the depth of the mourning left a lasting impression. Witnessing the profound grief, the Canaanites named the place Abel Mizraim, meaning mourning of the Egyptians. This name served as a lasting memorial to the extraordinary event that transpired there. It marked the spot where a patriarch was honored. Finally, Jacob's sons fulfilled their father's precise instructions. They carried his body into the land of Canaan, to the very place he had designated for his eternal rest. Their obedience honored his final wishes. They laid him to rest in the cave of Machpelah, near Mamre, in the field that Abraham had purchased from Ephron the Hittite. This sacred plot of land was the burial place of Abraham and Sarah, Isaac and Rebekah, and Leah. It was the ancestral tomb, a testament to an enduring covenant. With their sacred duty fulfilled, Joseph and his company returned to Egypt. The journey back was quieter, yet still laden with the echoes of their recent sorrow and the weight of unspoken fears. The solemnity of the burial lingered in their hearts. As time passed, a deep-seated fear began to trouble Joseph's brothers. With Jacob, their father and protector, now gone, they worried that Joseph might finally exact revenge for their past transgressions. The memory of their cruelty haunted them. They believed that Joseph might still hold a grudge, that his forgiveness had been conditional upon their father's presence. The specter of their betrayal loomed large, threatening to shatter the fragile peace they had found. Their consciences tormented them. In their desperation, they sent a message to Joseph, pleading for his forgiveness. They even claimed that Jacob, before his death, had instructed Joseph to forgive them. This desperate plea revealed the depth of their anxiety and guilt. When Joseph received their message, his heart was deeply moved. He wept, not from anger, but from the profound sadness of their continued fear and misunderstanding. His tears were a testament to his enduring love and sorrow for their pain. Overwhelmed by their fear and Joseph's emotional response, the brothers came to him directly. They prostrated themselves before him, offering themselves as his slaves. Their submission was complete, born of genuine remorse and terror. Joseph, seeing their distress, immediately sought to reassure them. "Have no fear," he declared, his voice filled with compassion. He understood their torment and wished to alleviate their suffering. His words were a balm to their troubled souls. Then, with profound wisdom and spiritual insight, Joseph posed a rhetorical question that cut to the heart of divine sovereignty. "Can I take the place of God?" He understood that true judgment and ultimate authority belonged to the Almighty alone. He revealed the deeper truth of their story, a truth woven into the fabric of divine providence. "You intended to harm me," he acknowledged, recognizing their past malice. He did not deny their actions, but placed them within a larger context. "But God intended it for good," Joseph continued, his voice resonating with conviction. He saw the hand of the Almighty guiding even their darkest deeds towards a benevolent purpose. This was the essence of his unwavering faith. God's ultimate purpose, Joseph explained, was to bring about the survival of many people. His suffering, their betrayal, had all been orchestrated to save countless lives during the famine. It was a testament to God's redemptive power. He promised to provide for them and their families, reiterating his commitment to their well-being. His words were not just an offer of sustenance, but a pledge of continued protection and care. He would be their steadfast provider. Through these kind words and heartfelt reassurance, the reconciliation was solidified. The brothers' fear began to dissipate, replaced by a profound sense of relief and gratitude. The wounds of the past were finally healed, bound by love and divine grace. Joseph lived a long and blessed life in the land of Egypt, reaching the venerable age of 110 years. His days were filled with purpose and prosperity, a testament to God's favor. He remained a pillar of strength and wisdom. He was privileged to see his descendants thrive and multiply, a living testament to God's covenant with his family. He witnessed the growth of his lineage, a promise unfolding before his very eyes. Generations flourished under his watchful care. He saw Ephraim's children to the third generation, a profound blessing of longevity and family continuity. Each new face was a reminder of God's faithfulness and the burgeoning future of his people. His heart swelled with pride and gratitude. Moreover, the children of Manasseh's son Machir were born on his knees, a symbolic act of adoption and blessing. This intimate gesture signified his deep connection to his grandchildren and his role as patriarch. He embraced them as his own. Even in his old age, Joseph's faith in God's promises remained unshaken and vibrant. He knew that Egypt was not the ultimate home for his people. His gaze was fixed on the future, on the land promised to his ancestors. He declared with unwavering certainty that God would surely lead his people out of Egypt and into the promised land of Canaan. This was the bedrock of his hope, a divine assurance passed down through generations. He spoke of a future exodus. With his final breath approaching, Joseph made his brothers swear a solemn oath. He bound them to a sacred promise, a testament to his enduring faith and foresight. This oath would shape the destiny of their descendants. They were to take his bones with them when God led them out of Egypt. His body would not remain in the land of his earthly triumph, but would journey with his people to their eternal inheritance. It was a powerful symbol of hope. Joseph died at the age of 110 years, a life rich in experience, faith, and divine purpose. His passing marked the end of an era, yet his legacy would continue to inspire. He left behind a people poised for greatness. In accordance with Egyptian custom, Joseph was embalmed and placed in a coffin in Egypt. There he rested, not in a final tomb, but in a temporary dwelling, awaiting the fulfillment of God's magnificent promise. His bones were a silent testament to a future hope,